Hey, yo, boss up, baby. We back with another morning live. Going over some great topics, some great things, help you level up out the 9 to 5 rat race with these gig apps, starting your own business and getting messages. I mean, we're applying for gig apps, getting these medical courier routes, doing everything we can to make more money and don't let these folks play in our face. And like they ain't got no jobs to hire us and got like they can lay us off anytime. We're gonna circumvent that. So that's information you like. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm always giving you all the sauce to get money on out here on your own. You dig? So if you want a consultation, you can book that with me, creditk.com. Go on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Credit K. I'm all over there. Got more content over there. And as always, always drop your city and state. As soon as you come in, drop your city and state in the comment section because towards the end of the live, we're going to find some work in your area and make sure you can find some things to do. So no long talk, no long intros. I know that kind of was. But let's get into the main feature presentation. We're going to talk about some gig apps. You see the title, you see the thumbnail, the best grocery store delivery apps I can find that's still operating in 2026 to make good money on out here. And we got a comment. Hempstead, New York. My man put the zip code. That's why I like. Yeah, put the zip code too, because I don't know much about Hempstead, New York. But we're going to find out about it. So let's get into these grocery store apps. First one we got Go Puff. Puff. Not Puff Daddy. Not puffing on the good stuff, but Go Puff. Sign up, deliver, make some good money. Ready to apply. You got your zip code. So this company is in a lot of cities. If they're not in your main smaller city, they're in a kind of a larger city right next door to you. They have small warehouses kind of set up throughout cities and rural areas where you can go pick up your stuff, deliver it, make your money, get paid the same day, and get out. And they also look like they're in the UK. So if I got any international viewers watching this, appreciate you. Go ahead and sign up for you GoPuff in the UK. So sign up, got to be 21, have a valid driver license, car with insurance, smartphone, of course. Make sure your operating system is up to date on the smartphone as well. That helps out with battery usage and just getting started and set up on the app. A lot of people still rocking the iPhone 6S, struggle with getting these apps on. But like I said, transparent order. You can see how much you're getting paid plus the tips. You get your centralized location. I did GoPuff maybe like a month or two. It's cool. Pay is not incredibly high, but like I said, when you're multi-app and multi-stacking, you're doing this for 2 hours a day, doing another one for 2 hours a day, you can definitely make it happen and make it worth your while. My man said Hempstead, New York, so we're gonna do this one right now. Hempstead, hope you're still watching, bro. Put a thumbs up, I'm still here in the comment section. The zip code, right? All right, let's see. Get me the whole. There we go. Hempstead, New York. Hempstead, New York. So if you go out 25 miles, okay, so I guess it's close to New York City. Got Queens, Manhattan, Inglewood, New Jersey. So yeah. Yeah, my boy's still here. Yeah, Sirski. So there we go. So we got some work in GoPuff. You want to try that out in the New York area? Yeah, I know what Hempstead is. Shout out to him. To the hemp. All right, next we got Shipt. So Shipt has a dual thing that they have going on. You can actually be a shopper and a driver with Shipt. So I'm going to show you those two distinctions of those websites. So definitely go ahead. I appreciate you. Keep dropping those cities and states into the live, and we can find work in your area. So first thing that Shipt does is with delivering packages. And I was just at Target this weekend, and they got a whole one up Windy Hill in Atlanta. They have a whole little section where they had their drivers pulling in one at a time. That process looked long and tedious. I seen one girl, she been sitting there for maybe 30 minutes waiting for them to get her car loaded up. But you get loaded up at Target and get your route and you deliver. Um, when I was looking at the carts that they were loading up, they didn't look very large. The loads didn't look very large, no more than maybe 30 to 40 packages in there. And that's the deal. Deliver, get paid. You guys know how gig apps work. They send you the order, you get your route, and you get paid. So they had Lawrenceville, like this the one Cobb Parkway. That's the one I was riding by this weekend, seeing all those people. They got 2 locations in Atlanta, Minneapolis, South Florida, Cleveland, Chicago. Sorry, my boy from Hempstead. I don't see any New York cities, but they're in the Midwest heavy though, and the down south. No West Coast, no heavy East Coast. Interesting. Let's see about the shopper side. Boom, here's the shopper side. Get paid to shop with Shipt. Shop with Shipt. Shop with Shipt. Shop that shit. Get started, flexible. So I guess you got one person doing the shopping, and then you hand it off to the people to do delivery. Or you can get paid to shop and deliver. You're doing everything. Chopping all the money in. That's just the link. So yeah, most of the stuff is once you download the app, you get most of the details. That's how you actually sign up for it once you download the app. So there's no sign up on the website. All the sign up and information will be done on the actual app. So go ahead and download that and start getting to the money. I'm talking about the best grocery store delivery. I know most of you guys don't want to deliver food or people, but this is a little bit different from DoorDashing, even though DoorDash and Uber Eats does have grocery store delivery as well. You doing the shopping and doing this is kind of almost like package delivery, where you just delivering these people's food and everything. So outside in the shopping part, you pretty much just doing delivery. So next we got one of these old trusted companies. This company's like they're doing everything now in 2026. Medical courier work, luggage delivery, food delivery. I see Roadie got their hands in everything. So they're trying to get it. One of the notorious low-end paying gig apps around, but they have changed. They have doing more Excel orders. They have up the pay by getting more customers, by kind of weeding out a lot of the bad drivers they had before during the pandemic. And now, like I said, they got same day delivery, Ship Short, and Roadie XD. If you got a box truck or a cargo van, you can move larger freight through them. But we're talking about grocery store delivery. So that's what they're doing. You can get started as a grocery store deliverer. And I guess you pick up from local grocery stores they have contracts with and get paid same day within 3 hours. But I advise everybody, if you heavy in this gig app space, heavy in this delivery space, just like to make extra money, period. I advise everybody to go ahead and download that Roadie app. Make that a part of your rotation, your gig app rotation. All right. Next, we got, of course, Instacart. Kind of say this for last. Everybody knows about Instacart when it comes to grocery store delivery. They stole my title. Be your own boss. Boss up. Boss up. Now, it's kind of hard to boss up when a delivery app can, deactivate you at any time. But that's why we have multiple apps. That's why I give you 3 to 4, 5, 6 apps in the category a day. Keep most of these in rotation. You forever have some money, forever have some work. I know people that make 1,500 a week, up to 2,000 a week doing gig apps and delivery, but you cannot be deactivated, and that will definitely limit your money making. So you got in-store shoppers and full service shoppers. You can get started with either one. Just a little quick video. Let me play this. Something else not playing right now. Everybody know about Instacart. I'm not really kind of going to that. Top cities: Columbus, Ohio; Rochester, New York. I don't know, that's close to Hempstead; Sacramento, Denver; Washington D.C., Philly. Of course, this was in all the major cities. Let's keep it moving. All right, so Amazon. Amazon has this program where they're partnered with Whole Foods and some other grocery stores that they got their own chains called Amazon Fresh. And they are starting to allow grocery store delivery through Amazon Flex. So, are you Amazon Flex drivers that's already on? You might discover that you're delivering a lot more groceries these days. And also, if you want to get started, that's how I got off the wait list for Amazon Flex. They actually, when they started at HelloFresh and they needed more drivers to deliver groceries, they started onboarding a lot more people with Amazon Flex. Get up, get your good orders 4 or 5 in the morning, be done by 9 o'clock. And you can go out your day and do some other stuff. That's what I like about Amazon Flex. Their warehouse is a lot more organized than VHO and Jiu Jitsu. They got more experienced people loading up, organizing, things of that nature. But you still can have delays when coming in, depending on the block you have, the time of day. There's a lot more people coming in around 8 or 9 versus 5 and 6 in the morning. You can have some delays, people. That's my experience with it. So you lock in your block, turn your notification, get started with groceries, and you probably could have some packages in there mixed in. So that's the Amazon Flex way. Next, this little app called Deliver.com I found. Now, the Gig app is still operational. The website to actually order groceries is operational, but I didn't really see too much information about the driver side except for the app. So I advise you guys to, if you're interested. I haven't did it yet. Probably not, but if you want to take this gamble, give y'all an extra gem for sticking around on this live. And then last but not least, we got this company called Dumpling. This is a true entrepreneurial website. The real bosses, you actually create your own business around here. You set up your own website, you set up your own marketing, and people that want private shoppers, they want consistent shoppers, they want somebody who knows them, knows their dietary restrictions, knows if they have allergies, knows if they, sensitive, what type of fruit they like, pick, how they like it to look. You have your own personal shopper dedicated to you, not just random people. So people like that. So you can start your own business being their personal delivery, grocery shopper and deliverer through this platform called Dumpling. And like I said, they're open in all 50 states. They work with all the major retailers. Here's some of the people that made thousands of dollars being Dumpling drivers. And like I said, people handpick you just for that. And like I said, you don't have to worry about rushing, worry about looking at the app, make sure people tip, you get your order, you know how much, you set your rates, you know how much you're going to get paid. And I got a little video I want to show you guys about Dumpling, and how it works, and some of the do's and don'ts, and some of the fees you got to incur when starting with them. So let's go ahead and check that boy out, the Dumpling boy, and see what he got to say about the dumpling. No, that good stuff.
Charge the customer for you to shop at that store. You can make anywhere from $10+ an hour, but you set your own rates, so it really depends on what you charge, and then also how much the customer tips you. Dumpling, they recommend 15 to 18% of the order you'll charge as a tip, or at least $15 to an $18 minimum for each order that you do. Some markets will have.
All right, so you saw that it was a minimum of let's say they charge 15% fee. Suggested minimum fee $15, and then they enter in gratuities, select average grocery order size, suggested 100 to 200. So I guess you kind of suggest how much people want to spend. You don't want to do no big $500-$600 grocery hauls. So people, you can limit how much haul you want, how much fees you want to put in place, like the business plans, like the model. So got the whole game plan rolled out for you.
At least $15 to an $18 minimum for each order that you do. Some markets will have other shoppers in it, so if other shoppers are charging way less money than you, then you'll have to try to be competitive in order to get customers to actually go with you, so that way you can make money. With this, you can usually do one order per hour. Sometimes you can do more if the orders are really small, or if you have multiple customers book for you at the same exact store at the same time. But in my experience doing it, that was rare to have 2+ orders to do in an hour. This company was founded in 2016. I couldn't find any information about what was required for you to start, but I imagine you have to at least be 18. You have to have a car. This is the big thing. You have to pay $30 a month as a fee to get set up and have a website for customers to be able to find your service and book your services at stores. You can get set up with a 30-day free trial, but for some reason it still shows $9. So I'll try to find the free trial and I'll put it down in the description if you want to try that out. There are a couple of items that are prohibited, such as like gift cards, cannabis-related items, including like bongs, pipes, all of that. You can't do prescription pickup. You can't do tobacco, e-cigarettes, anything like that. Nothing that's sexually oriented, like adult toys. I believe alcohol as well, but I'm not sure about that. And the weird thing is that you're not allowed to do any items that are purchased or delivered from Trader Joe's, which is kind of strange to me.
Weird.
This is available all over the United States. So if there's absolutely nobody there and you have regulars from like Instacart or something else or Shipt, it might be worth it for you to have your customers switch over to using you as a personal shopper through Dumpling, and then they can use your service instead of going through Instacart, and they can just like send you a list of items that they want to get, and then you could just shop.
All right, so that's the deal with Dumpling. That's the deal with the top grocery store apps I could find in 2026. As always, go ahead and drop your city and state where you're calling and where you're watching this from. And we can find some work in your area right now. My guy from Hempstead, we found some stuff on GoPuff for him, which is cool. They got a lot of stuff in the New York area. But some of these websites that I like to find. So go ahead and drop your city and state if you're interested. If not, then I'm gonna shut down this live. Gonna shut down this live. Anybody going once, going twice? Anybody? Anybody? Alright, so we gonna chop this on down. Don't nobody wanna say nothing. Don't nobody wanna find work in that area. Everybody too scared to drop a comment. But I appreciate you guys. Go ahead and drop a comment if you're sketching this replay out. Appreciate y'all stopping by. As always, boss up. Let's get up out the 9 to 5 rat race and hit that subscribe. I'm trying to get up to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Please hit subscribe. Don't be a ninja watcher. And pay that like tax. We gone.